Coach, is that too great?
No, y'all good.
Jeff, how'd the guys move around today?
Considering it's a national holiday, I mean, it's Care Bear's birthday today. The guys responded extremely well.
You got you know who your starting quarterback is going to be this week yet, or take it day by day or later in the week?
Yeah, it'll either be Frank Harris or Lee Marburger. So we'll see. And Owen McCown had another great day. We had planned on playing Owen Friday. We didn't know we were going to get the ball 50 snaps, so it was hard to do that. But if Frank can go, he'll be the quarterback. If he can't, Eddie would probably start, and you'll see Owen some in the game, we hope.
Any idea if that would be like more game time, game day decision, Coach?
Yeah, it'll be game decision. If he can go, we're going to let him go. If he can't, we won't.
This week is the 150th game in program history. What are your thoughts on reaching that point?
It's incredible how young the program is when you put it in those kind of terms.
Mm-hmm.
You know, playing a really, really tough opponent on number 150, you know, top 25. What Coach Heupel's done there has been really remarkable. Tennessee's always had every single thing you need to win. They're doing that now. So we know we're going to play a very angry, upset team that lost their conference opener on the road to a very good Florida team. So we know we're going to get their best in our 150th game.
Have you ever coached there as an assistant, and what is it like there?
No, I haven't. I've got a lot of buddies that have, and a lot of buddies on the staff. Coach Heupel used to recruit my school. He was at Oklahoma, and so he signed a lot of our kids, you know, from Gilmer. So I know Josh really well, and so we know a lot of those guys well, and talk to people that have played there. Like there's no other place like it, is what we've been told, as far as the noise, and it'll be exciting for our kids to experience that.
So is that a conversation you need to have, or is this like a big boy pants situation? They get it, they know what that is, or?
No, you got to go over it, and you got to practice it the best you can. And, you know, it's tough. You know, it was similar, I would imagine, to what we've experienced, but I've heard everything we've experienced. It's even more. So we'll find out Saturday about 4 o'clock Eastern.
Jeff, having a chance to look back at the film against Army, have you gotten any closer to determining why turnover generation hasn't been there for the defense yet this season?
No, we haven't. No, we hadn't. So it's a frustrating mystery right now. It comes in bunches. Did it last year too. We were kind of snake bit, and all of a sudden started showing up. So we need to show up.
Is that a source of encouragement or something you can draw on at all, knowing that last year was kind of a similar pattern potentially?
It's just such a simple narrative that it's very complicated. It's a simple narrative. It's simple to say, because it's very trackable. I mean, like, they caused 0 turnovers in 3 games. There's only a few teams in the country that have done that. But when you start looking at the details of how and why, you know, there's some opportunities we had that we didn't. But also, we're playing some very focused teams that are really excited about beating the Roadrunners. I mean, and that's been a compliment to Houston and to Texas State and to Army as much as it is to possibly a negative narrative that could be painted towards our defense.
Jeff, at the will position, if Trey's not able to go, what's the depth look like behind them there? Do you have to move some guys into that
Yeah,
spot?
we would move, you know, some couple guys around. Tripp's done that for us before in the past, number 44, Ronald, and Jamori, and we could move a couple of our Sams around. You know, we've got real depth at the Sam position. We've got 4 guys there that we feel like could play, that we could bump one of them over there as well.
Are you confident in Jamori's ability to play a huge number of snaps if it comes down to that?
Yeah, I am. Jamori's really gotten just better in so many ways. You know, starts off the field. You know, I think I mentioned to one of you guys at some point, maybe in our Monday deal, that he hasn't, you know, been on a list in so long. And used to be, you know, on the academic list, the training room list, late to practice list. He was a list guy, and he's never on there anymore. When you take care of the little things in your life, the big things take care of themselves. And he's done a really good job taking care of the little things. None of us are perfect. I mean, other than you and JJ, but the rest of us, Steven, Vinny, as normal people, you know, we struggle with stuff. And Jamori's no different than me and Vinny and Steven, but he's trying to get to where you and JJ are.
Is there a turning point where he started to get better at that, or is that just getting older? How does that happen?
You know, it's funny. That's a great question. I hate to give you too much credit. I'm sure you're ripping me all the time. But that was a good question. You never know exactly, like in this business, when you're transforming young men's lives, like there's not like an aha moment. It's never like that. When you're stacking great days and it's just like literally 1 degree, you just don't really even know where that happens. Like even our own lives, like there are some moments like we reflect back on that might have triggered the thought, but it's usually not. Like it's a lot of days being stacked. So I don't even know when that really happened, but it's just been nice. But I've also learned in this business, there's always another one coming, right? So you're on to save the next one.
Jeff, what's culture color this week and the message to the guys?
It's trust the process. It's perfect. It's the perfect time to do that because it's easy to trust when things are going your way. You could use so many examples in your own life. If you're a believer and it's your prayer life and when your prayers are answered, it's easy to trust, right? But what about when your prayers are not answered? Maybe you're not a believer. Maybe whatever, you're atheist, agnostic, whatever your views are in life, and you're just, maybe let's just go to the triangle. Like it's just trusting the triangle. Well, that's great when you win all those close games. What about when you lose those close games? Do you still trust it then? Do you still trust the process? That's where we are right now, right? And in my life, where I've learned the most, it's the pain. It's always made me learn the most. I'm one of those people that's motivated the wrong way. I wish I was more motivated by the winning and the joy. But unfortunately, where I've learned the most is the pain in my life. Those are the moments that have caused the biggest change for me. And I'm hoping that's what's going to happen to our team. And when we get to conference play, the pain of non-conference and playing such great teams could maybe start a fire and get us going.
Since it's a national holiday, did Care Bear pick like J Prime tonight, or were you taking her?
Vinny, I'm embarrassed to tell you that, tonight's the radio show though. We will celebrate tonight at the radio show. So I need to have some really good food tonight for Care Bear at the old radio show. So everybody show up at the radio show and get Care Bear a sweet tea.
Thanks,
Thank
Jeff.
you.
Jack?